Welcome to the PopcornTalk Network, for the online broadcast network that features movie discussion, news, and interviews. Press 1.
Popcorn Talk. We talk movies.
From the Popcorn Talk Network, the online broadcast network for movie talk, and the schmoes know, this is Marvel Movie News, bringing you the most up-to-date discussion and commentary within the Marvel Universe.
Excelsior to you, my merry Marvelites! How is everyone doing today? We are not in the studio today. I apologize for that. We are all on our own on the road down to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm on my way to go pick up my lovely fiancée, Brittany, and then we're going to go down there. I know Meredith is already down there, and Coy will be joining us tomorrow, and Alan Kistler's already down there. Jack Conway's already down there. So I'm bringing up the rear on this one. Anyway, we've got Steven in the booth. Say hi, Steven.
Hey guys, I'm here to field questions to Matt.
Yeah, because I can't read anything, and I apologize if I'm not staring directly at the screen. It's because I'm trying to not get killed by traffic. Yeah. So this week in news, just real quick, we've got Marissa Tomei. Is rumored to have been cast as Aunt May. A lot of people are kind of unhappy about her age because she's the youngest one ever cast as Aunt May. But as Coy pointed out on his Twitter, it makes total sense because Peter's younger, and you know she's going to be the sister-in-law to Peter's dad, and the age makes sense. So don't be upset. It's good casting. She's an amazing actress, and that just brings even more prestige to the picture. So yeah, we've got that. We've got I can't remember all the news. That's just the only thing that I can remember off the top of my head while I'm stuck in traffic on the 405. So.
Well, how about we throw you some questions from the chat roll?
Yeah, do it, man. Let's do it.
All right. Michael Subalik says, do you guys think Siren will be in the New Mutants movie, and will this lead to a Deadpool crossover? Love interest.
That would be really cool. I think that Siren is certainly a very strong possibility for the New Mutants film. We're not going to see the New Mutants film, I think, for like another 2 or 3 years. Can't remember. The director is on another film for like the next couple years or something like that. So we're not going to see New Mutants for a while. But I do think that Siren is a strong possibility. You know, she was certainly a major part of X-Force, and New Mutants became X-Force. So I think that's a solid possibility, and I do think it would be... I really think that Ryan Reynolds could end up maybe possibly being a sort of Wolverine stand-in now that Hugh Jackman is leaving the franchise. So they're going to be looking for a new Wolverine, and Deadpool could fill those shoes.
All right. Emmanuel Fuentes says, can I get a shout-out for it being my birthday, and what do you think Marvel has planned for Phase 4 with the current properties we have, such as Avengers, Captain, and so on?
Emmanuel Fuentes, happy birthday! Shout out to you, friend. Sorry we're not in the studio to give you a proper shout out with all of us, but you get one from my car. You get a special shout out. No one else has ever gotten a shout out from my car, live while I'm driving around El Segundo to go get my fiance.
There you go.
My fiance. So, the question was Phase 4. I think that Phase 4 is going to be heavily influenced by whatever the Inhumans are doing. I think the Inhumans are the last movie of Phase 3. I think that's going to feed whatever they've got planned for Phase 4. I also think that it's possible we'll start to see some legacy characters come in to Phase 4 in the same way that Captain America died and gave way for Bucky, the Winter Soldier, to become Captain America. I think that similar stuff will start to happen towards the end of Phase 3 so that we can keep those IPs, like Captain America and Iron Man and stuff like that, keep those IPs inside of the franchise, but also make newer young actors for everything to continue going. So that would be my answer to that question.
Somebody called you out on forgetting that they announced Elektra will be in Daredevil Season 2 and that they cast Elektra.
Dude, you can't call me out. I am concentrating so hard on driving right now. You're not allowed to call me out.
calling you out. Next question we got.
No. Hey, I remember news at all, which is pretty impressive given the fact that I'm driving around right now.
So Danny B Reviews says, is Matt Key cosplaying as anything at Comic-Con? And everyone thinks Doctor Strange should be the choice.
I'm not. I've actually cosplayed as Doctor Strange before at Comic-Con, but I didn't move for 2.5 or 3 hours. A, because the costume is a little bulky inside crowds, and B, because you see so few Doctor Strange cosplay, or so little Doctor Strange cosplay, that everyone wanted pictures of it. So I didn't really move at all, which was pretty frustrating. So that's the one and only time I've ever cosplayed. So everyone guessing that I was Doctor Strange, or would be Doctor Strange, I did consider it. I always consider it.
You realize that's like the biggest first
no.
world problem to have, Matt.
What's that?
My God, people wanted pictures with me because my cosplay was so good.
Oh, shut up. It is very good, though. I mean, look at me. I look like Doctor Strange.
There you go.
And the costume is great. I didn't make it. I can't take any credit for it. My friend Jeannie Newman made it, and my friend Grant Imahara made the Eye of Agamotto. So I can't take any credit for any of it.
Shout out to Grant.
All I do is wear it really well.
Creed Vez Nilsson says, which Marvel character do you think could appear in the new Spider-Man?
Like from the cinematic universe, I think Iron Man is a solid lead if Robert Downey Jr. is up for it. I know that with the auditions that they had, they had Tom Holland audition with Robert Downey Jr. They wrote special dialogue just to see the two of them quipping with each other back and forth. So I think in some ways they may have been testing Iron Man out with Spider-Man in the same way that they're testing, the young Tom Holland out with Robert Downey. But so I think that would be a really solid choice. Captain America would be another really good one, especially with all the Civil War stuff. Captain America and Iron Man played a really big role in the Spider-Man story arc of Civil War. So I think that both of those would be really solid leads. They would make the most sense to me.
We got Greg Branscombe asking, what's this I hear about Wesley Snipes meeting with Marvel, possibly returning as Blade?
Dude, I actually haven't heard that. I would be interested in seeing where he heard that. But, yeah, I haven't heard that. I think that would be really freaking cool, especially with all the Netflix stuff that they've got going on now. With Elektra being cast, whoever said that, they're building stuff up. I had this idea the other day. George Miller, who directed Fury Road, would be an amazing director for Ghost Rider. And, I'm stuck on it. I can't let that go. So I would love to see them bring back a Midnight Suns sort of thing, and maybe do something with Blade. And Wesley Snipes would be perfect for it. I mean, that whole Blade franchise was really the first Marvel picture to really prove that superhero movies could really do it. So that would be really cool to see them bring him back in that way.
Hey, Blade Trinity is the whole reason Andrew Reynolds probably became Deadpool.
You know what? You're actually probably dead on. Yeah. They saw that, and then they're like, hey, let's put you in this really terrible Wolverine Origins movie as Deadpool.
There you go.
And he just fell in love with the character, yeah. That's actually a really good point. I bet so.
Let's see here. Stuart Moore asks, think we will see Cable or Deadpool in the new X-Men Apocalypse?
Deadpool's a possibility. It's a little tricky. At least from what I can tell, Deadpool is happening in the current day and age, our present, whereas the X-Men Apocalypse film is taking place...
We're losing you, Matt.
So I don't think that will be some possibility, but I don't think he'll play a major part. I think he would be at most a cameo towards the end to kind of notify things to come, if that makes any sense.
Okay. And then Dallas Jackson asks, which Spider-Man villain do you think should come into the next movie? I would like them to flesh out new villains, possibly like Kraven and the Vulture.
I think Kraven could be really cool. I would love to see them figure out a way to adapt Kraven's Last Hunt, though that would be really tricky since Kraven is actually Spider-Man for 3 issues of that 6-issue story. So 50% of the story is Kraven as Spider-Man with Spider-Man in the grave. So I really don't know what that story would be. Unless like they figure out a way to have the hunt go on the entire movie and then have Spider-Man die in the third act or like towards the end of the second act. But I would love to see that. My favorite Spider-Man villain is Mysterio. And I would love to see a Spider-Man movie with Mysterio. I think that would be just really trippy and really fun. So that would be my choice. I think that I would imagine that Marvel is trying to stay away from everything else that's already been done. We've already seen like a couple of incarnations of Green Goblin. We've already seen Venom. That would be really cool to see Venom done right, but I don't think that we'll see that in the first movie. I think in the first movie we'll probably get a classic Spider-Man villain, like Dr. Octopus or Mysterio would be my choice. Vulture would be really cool too. But I've never found Vulture particularly threatening. I don't think he would ever be a main villain.
Lem Bad says, he says basically it'd be good to have a good villain, but more importantly, just make a good movie. Danny B. Reviews asks, if you could have any A-list actor play a Marvel character, hero or villain, who do you pick?
Oh wow. I don't know. I'm really bad at this when I put on the spot. Like we've made fun before. I would love to see Al Pacino play either Dormammu or MODOK. Like that's the first thing that comes to mind. I would love to see MODOK in a film. I would love to see them try to figure that out. Ben Foster for Coy. I don't know.
How about Harrison Ford as Old Man Logan?
What? Wait, what?
I said, how about Harrison Ford as Old Man Logan?
Oh my God, that would be amazing. Oh, that would be the best.
Oh man.
Oh, he would kill that. Oh my gosh, yeah. Let's do that.
All right, Anton says, with General Thunderbolt back in Civil War, do you think we will see some Red Hulk action or even a Thunderbolt team in the future? MCU needs more anti-heroes.
I think that if we do get a Thunderbolt, that will probably be built towards in Phase 4. That would be my opinion on that. I don't think that we'll get it in Phase 3. We certainly don't have it slated for Phase 3. I do think that Red Hulk is a good possibility, though Feige has said that like Banner and the Hulk really don't play, or that he just said the Hulk doesn't play a major part at all in Civil War. So maybe he was like kind of screwing with us by saying the Hulk doesn't do that, but like the Red Hulk will. But I feel like throwing the Red Hulk into Civil War might be a little too much going on, because they've already got so much other plot elements and stories going on. So it might be a little tricky, but I would love to see it. I would love to see Hulk have to fight Red Hulk. That would be an amazing battle.
Speaking of colored heroes in other movies, Fangirl of the Galaxy asks, should Black Panther be in Spider-Man?
I think that would be awesome. I would love to see that. I don't. It's kind of been a little iffy on how much the rest of the MCU is going to play in the Spider-Man films. But I think that would be a great choice. I mean, Black Panther and Spider-Man have fought together before. They're both Avengers in the comics. They both get along. They both have very similar fighting styles. So yeah, I would love to see that. I think that would be really cool. I don't know that it's going to happen, but I think that would be as likely as Iron Man or Captain America, certainly.
All right. Why don't you tell all the fans to give this video like a thumbs up right now? Because I think that would be a good idea.
Well, you just did it, but I'll do it too. Hey, everybody, why don't you thumbs up this video for us? And keeps us coming back to you guys. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us. Follow us on Twitter at Marvel News PTN. Find us on Facebook / Marvel News Show. Do all those things and give us on iTunes whenever you can, because that's all stuff that keeps us coming back to you. And the more we get that, the more cool stuff we can go do.
Here, stay on the line for a second, Matt. I'm gonna patch in Meredith real quick. See what she has to say real quick. So I'm gonna do split screen with you and her talking. So just listen to what she says.
Cool.
Hey Hey guys, it's Meredith from the Marvel Movie News. I am so sorry we can't be live today because we are down here at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm actually at the Wired Cafe, which is a really fun, cool hangout spot if you manage to get in. And I'll be checking out the show all weekend long. I'm going to be meeting some of my favorite comic book artists and hopefully some of my favorite actors. There's so much going on. If you happen to come out down to San Diego this weekend, specifically tonight at 5 o'clock, we're going to be doing a meetup at the Omni. It'll be us from the Marvel show, the DC show. I know, big crossover. And all the schmoes know people will be there. So that's tonight at 5 at the Omni. And we'll be doing stuff all weekend long. So just check into our Twitters. You can find me at @Placko and follow us always on Popcorn Talks Marvel Movie News. See you next week.
All right, that was Meredith. So
yeah, Meredith. I'm actually jealous she's already down there.
I know, right?
If Brittany didn't have to work today, we'd already be down there. But she had to do a half day. So we're on our way now.
I think that's gonna about do it there, Mr. Matt.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna do it.
I wish we could have done a show for you, and we're gonna try and do something for you down at SDCC. So just keep your eyes on our Twitter. Like I said, at Marvel News PTN. Keep your I'm at the Matt Key. You can also follow at Coy Jandreau. Jandreau is the right one. Don't go to one of the fake ones. Yeah, we'll try to tweet out as many pictures as we can all weekend and cool news. I've actually got a couple of contacts. I'm hoping to get into the Fox panel on Saturday night around 5. So I will keep you updated if I get into that. And if I do get into that, you're going to want to really be watching my Twitter, because I'm sure they're going to be showing Deadpool footage and X-Men's Apocalypse stuff. We might even get more news on Wolverine and future mutant movies.
And that's at the Matt Key, right?
Yeah, at the Matt Key. Follow me. Stay tuned to that. And then, and I have to give a special shout out to my friend James Wade, who, because of him, I will now have the Comic-Con exclusive Doctor Strange Book of the Vishanti, which is almost impossible to get. He actually got into the show last night and picked one up just for me. Now I have it because of him. So James Wade, he does a show called Super Fan Builds. He's a producer on it. He created the show. Great guy. Go look him up, follow him, and give him a solid high five for providing that Doctor Strange for the show.
All right, well, that's it, guys. Get there safe, pick up Brittany, and have a great time at Comic-Con. Matt?
Yeah. If you're down there, tweet at me, Facebook me, whatever, and we'll find a way to meet up. I would love to meet any of you who are down there. So don't be shy.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.